Okay, so our next contestants. Woo! I told y'all tonight was fire for me.
Fire.
B.D. and Antonio, Music Soul Child, Philly Soul, Philly Neo Soul, Just Friends.
Just Friends.
I'm not trying to pressure you, just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometimes we can hook up, hang out, just chill.
I'm not trying to pressure you.
Not even thinking about you. I ain't even really got to be a girlfriend.
All right. 90s, early 2000 kids. Sorry, y'all.
Your name.
I said it in the B reel. Was it Antonio or BD? I said, Dad got a new CD player. I said, I love it. I love it. I love it. He said, this song remind me when my dad got a new CD.
Yes.
I said,
Yes.
I said, because Stephanie and I can both recall when we got new CD players.
Oh my goodness. Wore that thing out.
Couldn't tell us anything. We got
yes.
portable, and then when they became portable.
Like,
Come on. Anti-skip. Come on. You had to pay extra for that.
You did.
Stephanie, I'm gonna digress for a second. Who does BD look like? BD looks like somebody from the 90s. I saw a little CeeLo. I'm sorry, I saw a little Coolio.
Then maybe a little Coolio. Maybe that's Coolio. It. It's a Coolio and
Who else does he look like? He looks like somebody from the 90s. He's kind of 90s.
Why am I blanking? How does it feel? Untitled.
D'Angelo.
Yeah,
little Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Tretch, yes.
Yeah, like he just looks like Joe yes. R&B 90s. Yes. Or Jerome R&B 90s.
Not Jerome.
He just does.
Yes, he does. Okay. Jerome.
I said, listen, you can tell Antonio churched. Listen how Antonio opened because that's what church folks do, y'all. When you are leading worship, that's what it's what we're trained to do. It's like it's about community, it's about corporate worship, as we call it, getting everyone involved. He's like, come on, everybody, let's do it. Like, I was like, oh, you church.
He said, come on, snap for me. I said, yes.
I said, Antonio church. I said, Antonio needed to be a little bit careful. I said, watch. Now, this is where I could say, Antonio, watch your pitch in the beginning of this song, because this song is deceptively hard.
It's so hard.
It's very deceptive.
It's so hard.
I can't even do it because I'm the weather. Like it's all over the place, y'all. It's all over the place. So I said it's very hard to sing. It's very deceptive.
Yes.
And then I said something that I can't say in the podcast, but Stephanie knows what I said. When BD came in, I said it's just, some people just had that whole groove.
Yes.
Like they know the assignment, right?
Yes.
I said, it's just crazy what he does, and he does it so skilled, laid back. And I know that's like kind of laid back and skilled, kind of oxymoronic, right?
Right.
But he makes it look effortless, easy. Like he's just sitting there chilling, like just singing, like this,
right?
You know, eyes half open, like
right.
Like I just got up from a nap, and
right.
I'm singing the snot out of this song.
Right.
I say it looks too easy. I love Antonio's. You heard it throughout his gospel background. Like he was making gospel choices with his little embellishments, and I loved it. I said that was fire. Antonio was giving us those gospel choices, and I'm here for it. I said, come on. Did you hear how they remixed that little bridge part?
Yes.
I said, come on, man. I said, come on, Paul in the band. I said, excuse me, that was fine.
Yes.
I said, low key. And I should have known. I wrote it down. Stephanie, I promise you I wrote this. I said, low key, I want to hear Adam Levine sing this song because I know he
Oh
wants
my
to do it.
God.
I said, and then for him to come back and say,
Oh, I just wrote on myself. I just
because
wrote on myself.
I said, and then Adam was like, y'all, this song. And I said, oh, I know there was some recording, some obscure recording somewhere of Adam singing this song. Because I just started thinking, I said, Adam would sing this.
He would sing the mess out of this song. Oh my God.
Stephanie would lose her mind. And then I wrote, calm down, Kels. Yes, B.D. was singing to you. Kelsey was like,
oh, I know she's like, oh, wait a minute, I got a man.
Kels, because B.D. looked right at her. He gave me some Mac Royals. He gave me some Mac Royals. That battle was, it was everything I wanted it to be. Every last thing I wanted it to be. But that doggone B.D., he's the assassin where you never saw him. Yep. You never saw him coming.
No,
you never saw him leave, but you ain't alive.
Right. Okay, so I was very excited when John was like, we ain't never done this song on the show, because we have been lamenting. I have been personally lamenting, but we have been lamenting together at the amount of redo songs that we have been hearing, especially this season. Like, oh, this again.
Yeah.
So when John was like, I'm going to bring out a new song, I'm like, ooh. And he said, Just Friends.
You're like,
And I was like, my initial reaction was, out of all the music soul child songs you could have picked, you picked Just Friends. And it's not because I don't like the song, but we talking about, we have Teach Me, we have Love, we have So Beautiful, and those songs are more sing-songy. Yeah. This song is so difficult because it's just like music. Soul Child is just spitting. He's just spitting. And that's why it's difficult. And that's why the song sounds the way that it does, because it's so uniquely music Soul Child's style. So I was very, very concerned that these gentlemen were not going to be able to pull off the song, because vocally, melodic wise, it is just so daggone difficult. So Antonio starts, and I'm like, oh, just like you said, he's giving us the gospel-y, rich vocal. He's making really nice melodic choices, looking like a pro on stage, handling it like a pro, starting the whole thing off, inviting the crowd to snap, which is very neo-soul. I was like, yes, brother. Like, so he began the song, and it just was very, very engaging. Then doggone B.D. came in and bodied the song. B.D. bodied the song. Okay.
With his orange jacket.
With his orange jacket, just looking so fly, just so chill. Like, he had the natural instinct and the natural kind of sound that music Soul Child brought to the original. Right. Just so smooth, so silky, so understated. It was like he was not trying hard at all. It was like this was just so in him, in his wheelhouse. And just his swag, his vibe. It was so comfortable. It was so comfortable that it just looks like he lives on the stage. And I remember his blind. I remember loving it. I did not anticipate this kind of performance for his battle, specifically with this song. And I was so surprised, happily surprised, to see how charismatic he was on the stage. Because you can be kind of laid back on the stage, but that doesn't mean that you're charismatic. He has both, which is deadly. That is a deadly combination, because in the most subtle ways, he's going to continue to draw us in.
Right.
And I am here for it.
With sex appeal. Like, I mean, let's be honest. It's that, to me, sex appeal is a confidence. It's more of a quiet confidence.
Yes.
And to Stephanie's point, it's when you take charisma with kind of the laid back approach and mix it up with some confidence. Like, that's what you get, right?
That's what you get.
So it's it makes you feel a certain way.
Yes, it
Right.
does.
And that's what Kelsey was feeling like. She was like,
Yes.
so he's
Yes.
sleeping busy.
Uh-huh.
Like one of those. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
It was great. Yeah.
So who won the battle?
So BD won the battle. He did. So we will see more.
Yeah.
Of him.
Again, everyone that went home today, I was like, everyone that we
Yeah, I was
saw.
like, dang, yeah.
I wanted to hear more from Antonio.
Yeah,
But
me too.